What's up, Orange Nation? It's time to get into our dynamic warm-up for today's workout. We have one round of 3 exercises for 3 minutes. Jess, you ready? Ready. First exercise, hip hinge, alternating T-spine rotation. Sink your weight into your heels, take your hips back. Let your eyes follow your fingertips as you rotate up towards the sky, slow and controlled. Second exercise, alternating reverse lunge with overhead reach. Take a step back on your rear toe, reaching up nice and tall overhead with your arms as you do so, alternating for 1 minute. And lastly, butt kicks to get that heart rate going. So drive those heels up towards those glutes. If jumping's not for you, eliminate the power, raise those heels up into those glutes for 1 minute. All right, let's get to work.
If I had my time again, I'd do something about it. But it's too late, baby, and you're running on out the door. I never knew it'd come to this, never thought we clouded. But can you hold on, baby, just a little bit more? At the start, you were by my side and you were proud about it. When you looked into my eyes, I needed nothing more. I never knew it'd come to this, never thought we clouded. But can you hold on, baby, just a little bit more? Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Don't give up. Don't give up, no, now. 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 Come on, let's take it back. Oh, I want it back. Come on, let's take it back like it was once before. Oh, I want it back like it was just once more. If I had my time again, I'd do something about it. But it's too late, baby, and you're running on out the door. I never knew it'd come to this, never thought we clouded. But can you hold on, baby, just a little bit more? Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Hold on, let it go. Please don't let it go. Don't give up. Don't give up, no, now. Don't give up. Don't give up, no, now. Don't give up. Don't give up, no, now. Don't give up. Don't give
For this next block, you're going to need a mini band. We've got 6 minutes of work, 3 exercises that we're going to repeat until time is called. Now remember, while Jess may have had her band on already, make sure you're sitting down before putting it on. Our first exercise, we have 8 reps of a mid-band deadlift with tempo. Using 2 heavy-ish objects, we want to make sure we stay nice and tall, popping the hips back. 1, 2, 3 count down, 1 count back up. Options, limit your range of motion. Next up, 10 total reps of a mid-band squat to lateral leg lift. So we're going to stay heavy in the heels, keeping the tension on the band, sweeping from the heel as we bring our leg out to the side. Options here, reduce your range of motion. Last but not least, 8 reps per side of a mid-band single leg hip bridge, extending one leg up, flexing the toes, driving through the heel on the ground to raise our hips up. An option here, keep both feet on the ground for your hip bridge. Go ahead and get started.
Okay, team, how does lower body strength sound paired up with power?
Sounds good to me.
All right, so in this block, we have 7 exercises for 3 rounds, a little over 10 minutes. Let's get right into it. First up, we have a sumo squat. Feet are wider than hip width, toes out 45 degrees, sinking heavy in those heels. Limit your range of motion as your option. Second exercise, we have a frogger. So staying wide with the feet, coming down with the fingertips towards the floor. Your option, limit your range of motion or come to the toes for a calf raise. Moving on, alternating reverse lunge. Take a step back like you're on railroad tracks, keeping those shoulders nice and tall. Your option, limit your range of motion. Then we're gonna add some power with some alternating jump lunges, powering up towards the ceiling, making sure we land softly on those feet. Your option, static lunges, remove the power. Moving on, curtsy lunges. We're gonna step behind with that toe, making sure we sink heavy in that front heel, keeping the shoulders back. Your option, limit your range of motion. Next up, speed skaters. Make sure you're taking that wide hop out laterally. Yep, side to side. Your option, step out, raise that knee, limit the power. And then last but certainly not least, high knees. So think about driving the knees all the way up into the chest, light on your feet, moving quickly. Your option, eliminate the power, and then we will rest and repeat. Let's get to work.
All right, guys, we got 4 minutes of a core blast waiting for you. Let's get started. 10 reps of double crunches. Grabbing an object, bringing it overhead, meeting in the middle with your knees. Options, you can always bend the knees if you need to. Next up, 5 reps per side of a side plank rotation. We're on our forearm, our other elbow nice and wide, rotating at the torso to make contact with the ground. An option here, you can always drop your bottom knee. Last but not least, we have 10 total reps of an alternating single leg V-up. For this one leg comes up at a time, both hands trying to reach for the toe in the middle. Option here, you can always bend that knee to reduce the lever. Go ahead and get started.
Time to cool it down. We have 3 stretches for you, 20 seconds each. First up is your runner's lunge. You're going to drop the same palm to the same foot, open up that rib cage, and twist. Perfect. Second stretch is the 90 to 90 stretch. One leg in front 90 degrees, one behind, and you're going to lean forward to your range of motion. Lastly, bring both feet out in front of you. Flex your feet, hinging at the hips, reaching towards those toes. Stretch out those hamstrings.
In the dark, in a room, I'm waiting on my own, and the dream seems so far away. Could it be you're waiting there for me? I just need